What's good, people? It's your boy Juggernaut 08 coming at you live from the crib. Listen, people, we're gonna come to you playing a little injured today. Yeah, I've been sick for a little bit. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just, I think I'm at the end of it. We playing hurt, but we got to get the people what they want. Uh, Today we're gonna go over a few things. We're gonna do, our normal shout outs. And then we'll do a little bit of our league smack talk, even though not really much. Everybody's being real kumbaya. And then we'll talk a little defense today. Let's get into it. Let's start off, as usual, giving our shots out to the admins. I mean, we always got to start at the top. Admins, grid, and NBL alike, they put in a lot of work. I mean, a lot of people don't know how much work they put in, but they put in a whole lot of work. We need to go ahead and show them a lot of love and appreciation, man. Without them, the community wouldn't be what it is. Starting off with guys like Bomber. Bomber's he's a good dude. Just there's nothing to it. I mean, I wasn't even in the league. I'd be able to hit up Bomber on the PM and just talk about sports. Talk about how the game's going. Dude was legit. And that's a big part of what makes NBL and Grid the best, man. The community, there's just no community out there like this. A lot of people don't understand what it takes to make a league or a set of leagues successful. You got to have communication. You got to be able to, talk. You got to be able to really have a good foundation. And it starts at the top. And, we want to shout them guys out. You know what I'm saying? They number one, so we number one. I want to shout out the media teams, too. A lot of people don't know about us until they see us. Especially the NBL media team, make sure that you check out the live streams, NBL Live, Madden Bomber League, on YouTube Gaming. Shout them out. Show them mad love. They doing work out there. Delvar and the crew, Delvar's been doing it since I was in there. When I was part of the media team, Delvar was the man back then. So he's been doing it for a long time. Shout out our hosts, shout out everybody who's involved just so heavily in the media teams. They put in a lot of work too, people. And it takes a lot of balls to put your face out there. It takes a lot of balls to put your face out there. You open yourself up to a lot of criticism, but they doing it, and can't hate on that, man. Also, let's go ahead and just put it out there, to follow the Madden Bomb League on Twitter. Make sure that we also shout out Daddy Leagues and League Crawler. They're acknowledging we the best. And let's shout out to our new Giants user that just came into the grid. He's not a new cat to this league. He's doing double duty. Mr. October. October's a good cat. I played October a few times in the NBL. October didn't really have much smack talk for your boy. I was like, October, what you got to say, man? He was like, listen, I just wanna be straight up with you, Jug. I ain't got much, crap to say, but I do want to say I'm very happy. So I'm very happy to be a part of this new strong NFC East, and I'm looking forward to the competition and to make the competition even greater and to hopefully bring back a title to the NFCs. That segues over to our league smack talk. Honestly, that was what his statement was for the week. We only had one other. Besides mine, I gotta talk some stuff. Let me go ahead and jump into mine real fast because we'll segue off the next one. I just want to put it out there that I started off real slow. A little update on my squad. We started off real slow. I mean, we already knew we were going to start off a little rocky, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. The squad is 1-3. We've had games where we didn't score. I don't get that. I normally score in any game I play. Let it be FIFA, it don't matter. We just weren't scoring. We were locking teams down. The defense was getting tired, but we weren't scoring. I want to make sure I want to let my division know that we coming still. Don't sleep. Division leader right now, I mean, we looking kind of soft, so I'm right there. Right now, I'm 1-3. The division leader is 1-2. He hasn't played his game for this week yet, the Raiders, but hopefully he loses. I'd like to be tied in the league. That's just how I feel about things. The only team that has no loss and no win in our division is the Chargers, but I believe that'll turn it around. That's not a hard team to really turn around. Joey Bosa and them boys are the ballers. Done with my smack talk. You know, we coming though. Yeah, we coming. But let's talk more about what my man Eyes for the Packers. He wanted to shout out the grid's top 10 defenses. Now, I know that's more of a kumbaya. Like I said, there was going to be more kumbaya than fire. But that's just how people are in the NBL, man. We're a good community. But still, he wanted to shout out the top 10 defenses in the grid. And, you know, honestly, and we're talking statistically, overall statistically, we're going to, that shouts out the Bills, Colts, Dolphins, Vikings, Bears, Cowgirls, Giants, Bucks, Raiders, and 49ers. These are all good teams, people. They're all doing their thing. I know that with that shout out, he's actually, this is due to the fact that I'm just going on statistics from today. He's out of the top 10, but he's in the top 10 once everybody got their games played. The Packers are. He's definitely a force out here. He can play some defense. That team is stingy. We'll get into that. Let's go on to our next segment here. Let's go into this talking defense. So what I plan on doing, I'm gonna talk defense. Then I'm gonna go offense. Next pod. Then I'm gonna go all overall top 5 teams. In my opinion, only my opinion. And if you got a problem with it, beat me. But you don't have many problems doing if you got a good team. So let's see what we can do. Let's talk defense, people. Let's talk points allowed. Let's go over the top 5 points allowed teams. The stingiest mother when it comes to giving up touchdowns. And remember, everybody hasn't played yet. But a lot of these teams have, which is a dang shame. If you've given up more points than these guys, or less points than these guys, and you know, you hadn't played a game, it's crazy. But the Vikings, they've given out 22 points this year. They stingy, and I believe they played all of their games. Let me just do a check. Might as well. Let's do a check. The Vikings are 4-0. They played all 4 games, gave up 22 points. You do the math. Them boys, they stingy, son. Like, they stingy. I mean, I don't know how else to call it. That's a stingy team. The Vikings are a problem. They score well too. They're not just terrible, you know, as like a, you know, great as a defense, terrible as an offense. They score well. So, you know, the Vikings might be one of my top, you know, top teams when it comes down to it. Let's talk about Miami, giving up 32 points, followed by the Bears with 33 points. Now, Miami has played, let's be sure, they've only played 3 games. So, unless they pitch a shutout, they will be moved from that standing where they're at. But that's still a stingy defense. The Bears have played 3 games. Same situation. We're going to go over, because there's a tie at 4th with the Eagles. Shout out to them, and shout out to the Colts. Colts and Eagles both have only given up 47 points this year. 47 points isn't bad, especially when you're playing in that division and playing some of the teams they've played. The Colts have only played 3 games, so they're one of those teams that also will be moved around. And I believe the Eagles have already played all 4 of their games, so they will be that team over the Colts. We're gonna go number 5. Number 5 is the Bucks. Now, the Bucks, I don't know where they're at here in standings. Let me get a quick check here because I got the game going right here in front of me. Um, the Bucks only 3 games in. They're 2-1. That was one of those teams I was looking at and was thinking they'd be a nice squad. They're not scoring as much as I thought they would, or else it would be a different story. But the Bucks are up there. They've only given up 51 points, followed by the Jags, 52, Bills, Saints, 53, Titans, and Cowboys and Falcons. So these guys are doing their thing. They're doing their thing. Let's look at when it comes down to these teams. Let's look at some of these ball hawks. Let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about it. The team. Let's just go over the top team. The Panthers have them and the Packers are number 1 in interceptions. 11 picks each. I don't think you should throw that much against these Bulls. If y'all feel what I'm saying, they taking shit out the sky. Both have played all 4 of the games. Packers 3-1, Panthers 2-2. The Packers, yeah, you sparked this conversation, and there you go. Your squad is lovely right now. 11 interceptions apiece is pretty nice. People are not, that's not counting how many times you dropped an interception. So, these guys are really out there. They're ball hawks out here. Now let's look at when it comes to sacks. Sacks. We got the Falcons at 19 sacks this year. Vic Beasley and them boys, or Vic Beasley, him not being there is not hurting them, huh? I thought about it. My last time I spoke to y'all, I thought Beasley was a big deal. Not that bad. These guys are still getting there. They still doing what they do. The team said, forget him. We got this. So, that's how it is now. I guess the Falcons are ready to do their thing. And they played all 4 of their games, and they're 4-0. That's a problem. That team's a problem. Let's look at the team that forced the most fumbles. The Vikings. They're that defense, man. They're that team probably, in a sense. They forced 4 fumbles. But they're a tough team, man. I don't know who's had the pleasure of playing both of the Vikings, Packers, but they're very stingy teams. Those 2 teams. I'll put it to you like this though. The number 1, let's reveal this, the number 1 stingiest defense in the league, and this is just, so we're not talking about points scored, we're not talking about touchdowns, all of that, because the numbers are going to be a little skewed. Okay, this team's played their games. This team's balled out. It's the Packers. 14 takeaways. 14 takeaways. They right behind the Falcons in sacks. They're right behind the Vikings in fumbles. They lead the league in interceptions. The Packers. I remember they said wasn't they the no-fly zone or something crazy? Or they up there. They really doing something. They really doing something. Not many of these games have I seen, teams come in here and ball out like that, with the interception and all that. So let's give them their ups. You know what I'm saying? The Packers is ballers. They beat us. We played them, and really the game was good for like 30 seconds because of the fact that we still can play defense with the best of them. We was on them, but then soon as offense started to happen, it was over. It was like soon as they started to get to that other side of the ball and get little plays that turned into little plays that turned into little plays, and then chipped my defense away because they were so tired from 3 and outs from my offense. Bam, they break one. Bam, they break another. We figured something out though. we got something for y'all now. I did a little bit of tweaking and, all of that so I can make sure that I ain't got a problem with that no more. I got something for that. We played the Bengals and did a little bit of changing, and it helped us. So, let's just look at it like this. There's not many teams that start off with this many road games. We played most of our games on the road. Matter of fact, we played all but one game on the road, I believe. Yes. Out of 4 games, I played 3 on the road. I lost 1 at home. That was a good game. So, let's be real with it. My team in Baltimore, the team that played the most on the road, we got 2 of the worst records in the league. There are some other teams that have gotten their wins on. The Jets, the Buccaneers, a stingy Dolphins team. But not many others have been playing on the road like that. So, hey, that just means I got a strong schedule heading forward with home games. I like it. I like it a lot. Go ahead, start beating up on us early when we at your house, because we got to play games at ours, and we gonna turn this division around and make sure things go our way. I promise you that. But with that being said, Packers might be actually the best defense in the league. At one point when I was starting to research this, they were number 7, and it's just like these guys are legit. I think they might be the best team in the league when it comes on the defensive side of the ball. Not many teams can compete with that. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see if they get blown out somewhere or they just skunk the league like they do. Okay? The Colts are another team that I think is crazy on defense. But we'll see. That'll be all today, y'all. I'm barely holding on. Important, shout out like Web3KS. They rock with the NBL heavy. I forgot to put them in our shout outs. Shout out to all the cats that that watch the videos. I want to put out there like this, straight up. NBL guys, they more ESPN style, Fox Sports 1 style. I'm gonna be the world star. All right, I'm gonna be world star. You can let me be world star. If they want me on the debate shows or anything like that, bring it. I'm gonna be world star. All right, you come here for the ratchetness. All right, so you guys, I see y'all when I get better, when I start feeling better. We're a little bit into the season. I'm not gonna let y'all down. I will have another video hopefully by the end of this week, maybe 2. I want to go over some things, and I definitely want to get some more content in y'all hands. Y'all, look, like, comment, subscribe, hate. It's your boy Juggernaut 08. I'm out. Peace.